My stepdaughter mocked my job in front of her friends, so I quietly pulled the plug on her college fund. Hi, Reddit. Talkative here. I've been married to my wife, Amanda, for 8 years. When we met, her daughter, Lily, was just 9 years old. Now she's 17 and getting ready to graduate from high school. I've been in her life far longer than her biological father ever was. He walked out when she was only 3, popped in every few years like a ghost, then vanished again when actual parenting was required. When Amanda and I got serious, I didn't just gain a wife, I took on the role of father to Lily. I helped her with homework, sat through dance recitals, never missed a parent-teacher meeting, and was there when she cried over her first heartbreak. I taught her how to drive, stayed up late assembling science fair projects, and picked up extra shifts when she wanted to join that pricey traveling volleyball team. I'm a mechanic. I co-own a small auto repair shop with 2 other guys. It's not flashy or high status, but it's honest work that pays the bills and has allowed us to live a decent life. I take pride in what I do, even if I come home smelling like grease and sweat. Somewhere around her 15th birthday, Lily began to change. She started hanging out with classmates from wealthier families, the kind with designer clothes, luxury SUVs, and parents who looked like they belonged in magazines. I could see the shift in her. She seemed embarrassed when I picked her up from school in my oil-stained uniform. I noticed the looks from her friends, the sideways glances, the whispered judgments. I brushed it off. Teenagers go through phases. But then came the night that changed everything. Lily was having a small gathering at our house, just a dozen or so friends in the backyard. Amanda and I gave them space, put out some snacks, and tried to stay out of the way. I stepped outside to refill the ice bucket and overheard a conversation that stopped me in my tracks. Lily was talking with a group near the patio. She didn't see me. One of the kids asked what her dad did for a living. She laughed and said, "He's not my real dad. He just fixes cars. Like, he's literally a mechanic." It's so embarrassing. I told Mom to make him park his stupid truck down the street so people wouldn't think we're poor. I stood there, stunned. Not angry, not at first. Just hollow. It felt like someone knocked the wind out of me. After everything I had done, years of loving her, raising her like she was my own, I was just a joke in her eyes. A punchline to impress some spoiled teens. I didn't confront her that night. I didn't want to create a scene. Amanda noticed I was quiet and asked if I was okay. I just said I was tired. The next morning, I told Amanda everything. She was furious. She grounded Lily immediately, took away her phone, canceled her plans for the weekend, and apologized to me over and over. She promised to talk to Lily and make things right. But something in me had shifted. What Lily didn't know, what no one knew, was that I had quietly been setting aside money for her college since she was 11. I opened a separate account under my name. Every extra shift, every side job, every bit of overtime pay went into that fund. By the time I checked last, it had grown to over $60,000, enough to give her a solid start in college, debt-free. She never asked me to do that. I did it because I cared. Because I believed that family is built on love, not blood. But after what I heard, I started to question why I was sacrificing so much for someone who clearly didn't see me as anything more than a walking stereotype. So, I closed the account, moved every cent into a trust for my niece, a hard-working girl who's studying to be a nurse while juggling 2 part-time jobs. Someone who genuinely values the support she receives. I didn't tell Lily right away. I waited. A few weeks later, Amanda and I sat her down. "You should talk to your father," I said. Lily looked puzzled. "About what?" "About how you're going to pay for college," I told her. "The money I was saving for you, it's no longer there." She laughed, thinking I was joking. "You're seriously not going to pay for college? You're going to ruin my future over one dumb mistake." "One mistake," I said quietly. "Lily, This wasn't just a slip-up. You didn't just embarrass me. You disrespected everything I've done for you. You treated me like I was nothing. Like I wasn't family. So no, I'm not funding your future while you dismiss everything I've sacrificed for you. She exploded. Called me petty. Accused me of being heartless. Amanda tried to calm things down, but I kept my composure. Call your real dad, I said. Maybe he can help. Of course, he couldn't. The man hadn't saved a dime. He offered to co-sign a loan, but that was it. He was barely managing to keep himself afloat. When Lily realized she had burned the one bridge that could have supported her, the panic set in. She avoided me for weeks. But that silence, it gave her time to think. And it gave me peace. Eventually, she came around. Not because she wanted the money, but because Amanda sat her down and helped her see the full picture. The late nights I worked, the sacrifices I made, the real definition of love shown through consistent effort, not grand gestures. Lily apologized. Not perfectly, and not immediately, but sincerely. She admitted she got caught up in impressing people who didn't matter and lost sight of someone who did. I'm still not paying for her college, but I did help her land a part-time job at a friend's tire shop. She's starting to understand the value of hard work, of dignity in labor, and of earning your way. She doesn't call me her stepdad anymore. She just calls me dad. And that means more than any college degree ever could.